The survival horror genre was redefined in 2001. Silent Hill 2 wasn't just a sequel, it was a terrifying new vision. Unlike the action-oriented Resident Evil, Silent Hill 2 dove into psychological horror. It trapped players in a fog-choked town. The town mirrored protagonist James Sunderland's fractured psyche. Resident Evil offered empowerment through combat. Players controlled skilled agents like Leon Kennedy. They fought off hordes of zombies with powerful weaponry. Silent Hill 2 took a different approach. James Sunderland was an ordinary man. He was ill-equipped to face the horrors of Silent Hill. The game's combat was designed to be clunky and desperate. This wasn't a power fantasy, it was about survival. Every encounter was a struggle. Players couldn't simply mow down enemies, they had to carefully plan their attacks and conserve resources. This created a constant sense of vulnerability. Players felt the weight of every decision. They were forced to confront their fears head-on. There was no escaping the terror of Silent Hill. James Sunderland is not a hero. He is a broken man drawn to Silent Hill by a letter from his deceased wife. His vulnerability is central to the game's horror. He is not a trained fighter. He panics. He stumbles. He is just trying to survive. This vulnerability is further emphasized by the game's mechanics. Combat is deliberate and often ineffective. Running is often the best option. The player, like James, is constantly on edge. The game's atmosphere also plays a crucial role in creating fear. The thick fog limits visibility. Strange noises echo through the deserted streets. The player is constantly on edge, never knowing what lurks around the next corner. The enemies in Silent Hill 2 are not just mindless monsters, they are manifestations of James's psyche. They represent his guilt, his trauma, and his deepest fears. This makes every encounter deeply unsettling. The player is forced to confront the darkness within James. Psychological horror is at the heart of Silent Hill 2. The game delves into James's psyche. It explores themes of guilt, trauma, and repressed memories. The monsters are not the only source of fear. The true horror comes from within. Silent Hill 2 excels at creating a sense of dread and unease. The game's sound design is masterful. Disturbing noises unsettle the player. The soundtrack, composed by Akira Yamaoka, is haunting and melancholic. It perfectly complements the game's atmosphere. The radio, a staple of the series, crackles to life when enemies are near. It serves as a constant reminder of the player's vulnerability. The static builds tension. It is a simple but effective mechanic that keeps players on edge. Silent Hill 2 never lets the player feel safe. The game constantly subverts expectations. It delivers scares when they are least expected. This unpredictability keeps the player engaged. It ensures that the horror remains effective throughout the game. In 2024, Silent Hill 2 received a long-awaited remake. Developed by Bluepoint Games, the remake stays true to the original's vision. It enhances the experience with modern technology and a few key changes. Bluepoint Games is known for its faithful remakes. They meticulously rebuild classic games with modern technology. The Silent Hill 2 remake is no exception. The game features stunning visuals. They bring the nightmarish town to life in terrifying detail. The character models are incredibly realistic. They convey a wide range of emotions, enhancing the game's narrative impact. The remake also updates the gameplay mechanics. The controls are more responsive. The combat, while still deliberately clunky, feels more intuitive. However, the core gameplay remains unchanged. The Silent Hill 2 remake is a testament to the enduring power of the original game. It is a faithful and effective update that introduces a new generation to one of the greatest horror games ever made. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to Selv's channel for more videos like this. Your support helps us create more content. Thank you.